Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from the Dynamic Billard Treviso Open. We are down to the single elimination stage here in Treviso tonight, and I would like to provide you with some highlights of the event. Let's start with the encounter between Tony Drago, the Tornado from Malta, and Radoslaw Babica from Poland. That match turned out to be a heartbreaker. After 10 racks, the score was tied at 5-5. Then Babica managed to get an advantage over Drago and went on the hill with a decent 8-6 lead. But Drago struck back and got to the hill himself, turning the match into a hill thriller. Look what happened.
And at 8-8 it was Tony Drago's break. And he came up with his break shot. He had a ball down. And he had quite a good position to play a safety shot on the one ball here, which he chose to do. And he left a good safety position for Babica, who had to go rail first, try to just hit the one in some way, and avoid a foul. And Babica played a foul and gave ball in hand to Drago, who then got to the table. And as we all know, his nickname is the Whirlwind or the Tornado. He played very fast. I mean, this is almost real time that we see here. And however, sometimes when you play that fast, you make mistakes. And now look at this. He overcut the 5-ball there and left a long shot for Babica, who had to play a long draw shot, which actually didn't work out quite the way he wanted it to be. He had a kind of an awkward position on the 6, and he couldn't make it, but that was a two-way shot. He knew that if he wouldn't make it, he would leave a bad thing for Tony. And Drago tried to hide the 6-ball now behind the 9. And here we have the safeties. But Babica left an open ball for Drago, who decided to go for the one rail, taking the full risk again. But he missed that 6-ball. He didn't get the 6-ball in the side pocket and left 3 shots for Babica for the victory. Now the cue ball almost scratched in the side pocket here, but he prevented that from happening. And pocketing the 9-ball took him to the last 32 of the Treviso Open.
What a match that was. Also a really close encounter was the match between Markus Chamat from Sweden and Michal Turkowski from Poland. That was in losers round 4. The match went along in turns and it got to a hill-hill situation with a better outlook for Chamat. The Swede came up with a really decent safety shot for Turkowski, who still did not want to accept his fate. See here what happened at the table then.
At 8-8, Chamat left this safety for Turkowski, who had to hit the 5-ball, and he did. And look at that, he just hit the rail here, otherwise it would have been a foul and given ball in hand to Chamat. But like that, Chamat couldn't really believe it. He just touched the side rail, so he had to come up with a good safety shot here. He tried to hide the cue ball behind the 9-ball there, but the 5-ball is a little bit close to the pocket, I would say. So with a little jump shot, Turkowski went, played, and look at that. The 5-ball went over 3 rails and got into that pocket. However, he didn't do himself too much of a favor here, since he couldn't really see the 6-ball there. And actually he did play a foul there and gave ball in hand to Chamat, who then lined up the cue ball for the 7-ball. And that is at 8-8. Puts the 7-ball in the side pocket, the 8-ball in the side pocket, and then doesn't have to pocket the 9-ball anymore. Turkowski gives up, and that brings Chamat into the losers qualification round, where he will have to play Ivica Putnik from Croatia.
Now this provides us with the following pairings for the round of the last 32 players single elimination here at the Dynamic Billard Treviso Open. We have Fayan versus Juszczyszyn, Ortmann versus Gama, Das versus Diaz Pizarro, Tantu versus Beisterbosch, Stahl versus Kazakis, and that Mario Stahl from Germany, he plays his first time Euro Tour and he defeated Nick Malay 9-0 and Mario Skonecny 9-8. So it's going to be interesting to follow what this young gentleman is doing in the continuation of the event. Furthermore, we have Babica versus Sniegotsky, Kaplan versus Kaci, Stepanov versus Oshan, Vandenberg versus Konechny, the winner of Putnik and Chamat versus Majid, Shetner versus Christoffersen, Sanchez Ruiz versus Makkonen, Fortunski versus young German Salim Gyazar, Kutlik versus Souquet, Grabe versus Gialourakis, and finally Hübler versus Gray. Now, before I close the reporting for tonight, I would like to address your attention to an announcement of a very special tournament. From December 16th through 19th this year, the Pool Master Cup will be held in Hotel Kilikia Palace in Antalya, Turkey. The total prize fund of this event is 45,000 euros, with 6,000 euros going to the winner alone. That event is the launch of a project with 2 events per year on a regular basis. One will be in Antalya, the other one in Hotel Acapulco in North Cyprus. The entry fee is 150 euros for men and 100 euros for women and under 18s. Since there will be a Eurotour event in North Cyprus next year, it would be ideal for players to play the Eurotour and then stay on for the Master Cup in summer as well. The Master Cup holds its own rankings. More information about it can be gathered at kilikia.poolmasterscup.com. So tomorrow morning the Women's Eurotour will start at 9 o'clock, while the last 16 players of the Open event will begin their day at 10 o'clock. Tonight, David Morris from the IBPF held a players' meeting for the women and explained certain things and rulings to female athletes. Not all of them were in attendance, as we can see. Hopefully, all players will know tomorrow about the tournament regulations here. However, the final of the Dynamic Billard Treviso Open is scheduled for tomorrow afternoon at 1800. That concludes the coverage for tonight. I wish you a good and sound night from Treviso, northern Italy. Bye-bye for now.